The NLDS starts here. Padres baseball as San Diego goes up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's send things out to Gary Thorne, who is in Los Angeles.
A great beginning to the postseason is about to begin. These two ball clubs surviving the regular season and now a division series. Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Fun to watch? Yes, it is, unless you're trying to put a bat on a ball. Clayton Kershaw, that's what the hitters have got to solve today. It's a beautiful evening here in Los Angeles. The city lights on, Southern California, and a night game. Steve, what's he looking for? What's he thinking about here against the San Diego lineup?
Oh, we got a lefty on the mound in this one with some of the best stuff in the league, among the elite left-handers in the game. Against a lineup that can certainly put runs up on the board, but you have to believe if the lefty can get the job done, he should put some zeros up.
Here's the offense for Bud Black.
It's a lineup that manufactures runs, a lot of guys that can motor, a lot of speed in this lineup, so they'll take the extra base, they'll bunt, hit and run, and do things to challenge the defense.
It'll be Peter Borges leading us off. Steve, as we get underway here, how about your feelings on the Dodgers for this game?
Home field advantage clearly means a lot, but it means nothing if you...
He swings, hits a ball to right field. One down. And there's no better time to make that statement in a series than right here in game one.
Well, there's not a better time, but if you don't win game one, you have to just bounce back in game two.
Davison in the batter's box. Kersaw's pitch swung on and missed 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, contact, Kemp. 2 away. To show you how the Dodgers are lined up around the field. And how do you like who's out there, John?
Well, Matt Kemp's physical gifts are noticeable just by looking at him. Big, tall, strong, but so graceful in the outfield, running balls down, unbelievably strong throwing arm, and he has got this game figured out.
Yasmani Grandal stands in there, 2 down. He's 3 for 5 career off Clayton Kershaw. smacked that one. Long fly ball, but it's a foul to the left. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And there's the third out. So Clayton Kershaw gets him. That's a 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And first chance coming up for the Dodgers. Our starting pitcher for San Diego. Here's a look. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of? What's he thinking about as he gets into this Dodger lineup?
Well, the offense is going to be important to support this good right-handed pitcher on the mound today. He's facing a great lineup. This team could put some runs up on the board. So if his club could score early, it could take some of the pressure off of him and allow him to get in the strike zone a little earlier in the count.
Here's the 1-1.
Foul ball!
That's a foul ball. The 1-2 on its way.
You're out.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikes on Emilio Bonifacio, and that will set him down.
The pitch is too close to take, but you've got to try to make contact with it. Swings right through it. Strike 3.
And it's Hanley Ramirez at the plate. His lifetime average, 288 against the Padres. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
Swing and a chopper to the second baseman. Number 11. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. Here's a chance. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Dodgers. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Hanley Ramirez has been an enigma to me. He's won a batting title in the past, but then he's struggled too in other seasons. I just think that he has a chance to be one of the best going if he can put it all together.
2 away, and that'll hold the runner at first. We'll take a quick look at the Padres in their defensive alignment.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up. And it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff. They feel like they need to miss bats. When pitchers don't pitch the contact, that's a problem.
Ramirez takes his lead at first. Strike 1 to Kemp. His career batting average, 309 out of San Diego. Pitch on the way. And a good eye there by Matt Kemp. Stays away from it. It's even. Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2. One-two pitch coming. That's hit foul by Kemp. Smash towards the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it, get a good part of the bat on the ball, and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. And here's Eric Chavez. Not a good number, 171 lifetime off the Padres.
And just hasn't ever been able to get dialed in against this team throughout his career.
I think Ramirez has got to be thinking about moving in this situation.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Lined foul towards third. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs with a couple of hits and 2 left on. Still scoreless in L.A. Beautiful night. Sights and sounds of Los Angeles, Dodger Stadium. Very nice. Breeze coming through here. We'll get Carrillo now in the batter's box. He'll start us out here in the second. Kersaw's pitch swung on and missed 0-1.
That two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And it'll be Viciedo batting. Career 2 for 5 hitter off the Dodgers. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board.
Vodker is the batter now. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now. Well, there he goes for second. Strike 2. Oh, he's trying to steal second. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. Yeah, we've got Galvis here. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. How have the decisions of Dale Svem affected this one? Let's see. A great season. Division championship on his mind now, taking it just one game at a time. And Adrian Gonzalez up. And it is a 1-ball count as we kick off this bottom half.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
That swung on and a liner here. And that'll put Gonzalez on first.
Anytime you get a guy on base with no outs, the potential of him scoring becomes greater. This is what this team needed.
In the batter's box, it's Moore. Takes a swing, but he's too late on that one. Strike 1.
But Gary, they're going to have to watch the slider. I mean, that is his put-away pitch right here. So you've got to be able to guard against the break on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count 0-2.
But Gary, I mean, the other reason this guy's slider's so good, other than the movement on it, is the fact that he can throw it where he wants. He starts it on the corner and breaks it off the plate.
And that gets down. Moore gets the base hit. Great chance here for Los Angeles. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number 1. The fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at which pitch. Encarnacion, ground ball. He picks it up. The second, there's 1. And there's 2, a double play. It's Kershaw at the plate. On at third base, Gonzalez. A swing and a foul off to the right side. He delivers. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2. And he watches that one travel down. 2-2. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full. 3-2. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Well, the pitching coach is definitely keeping an eye on how many times he's thrown that sinker. So far, he's leaned towards it too frequently.
Now, guys, the other thing I'm noticing, and maybe this is intentional, but he hasn't gone to the four-seam fastball nearly as much as he typically does. I'd like to see him throw that a little bit more, be aggressive, try to get some velocity in there.
Gonzalez scores.
This could be demoralizing for the pitcher. You have an at-bat that goes that long, and you think you had him a couple times, and he fouled off some tough pitches, and he ends up getting that base hit. He really has to refocus himself and settle down.
And he's got runners on second and third with just one away. What's going through his mind now?
But Gary, right now I think he's only focused on this hitter. He can't give up a run or he ends up tying the game. So he wants to keep the ball in the infield and at worst cut down the run at the plate.
Here's the pitch. Second pitch, waves at the fastball. And suddenly it's strike two. He's hitting .333 lifetime off the Dodgers. And here's the first one. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, third inning of this ball game, Gary, clearly he's run into a little bit of a brick wall and up over 20 pitches right here.
And that's a strike. Grandal's going to have to take a real close look now at this next one. And last time he grounded out. A runner on first with 2 outs. There he goes towards second. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that'll get him aboard there on a roll. And now he's heading for home. And the throw. And he scores. Wow, tremendous base running. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
Excellent base running right there, getting himself into second base. Great read on his part, and I love the aggressiveness.
And you've got to decide what you're going to do in those situations before you ever get to first base. That's what he did.
And that's what he did. You know what? Aggressive take.
There's the swing. This ball is crunched deep into straightaway center. Oh, what a piece of fielding by Kemp. How did he get that? So difficult hitting Clayton Kershaw. And he loses the shutout bid. 3 runs come around in the third. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. It's Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead off. He's 1 for 1 so far. Here we go with the first pitch. Ramirez will foul that one away. Oh! The pitch. Strike, and Ramirez is going to have to be careful here of the K. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Ends up foul. Grandal setting up. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. That's 1 down.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes fat throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
I tell pitchers all the time, work ahead. What do you mean by that? Well, I mean,
and he lays one down here. And Encarnacion in position. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Good teams do the little things, and that's how you move a runner up. You get squared around, you get the bunt down, and now you've got a runner in scoring position.
Oh, he's on the move for third. He squares around, and he gets this one down. They score the run. There's the throw, and there's one.
Well, that's the easiest pitch of all, the bunt, the one right down the middle. Very nice job, had exactly the right bat angle.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Guys, this lineup making it harder and harder for the defense to see any sort of daylight.
But so early in this game, but you feel like the momentum has just slipped away from the opponent. I mean, they're not showing they can get guys out with any regularity.
Flew out last time. And he throws the first one. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And it's going to be more as he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Now swinging a shot toward second. Throw to first gets him, and there are two down.
Notice how you pitch and how you play defense. He's retired 8 in a row. Very focused approach by this team.
Yeah, we've got Galvis here. Reached on an error and later scored. His last at bat, he ended with a swing. Strikeout. Hallman is called up. He'll be pitching. The Padres turning to a reliever here. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a changeup outside, 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Oh! Slider, 2-2.
Gary, he's aggressive on the 2-2 count, so if he's going to go down, he's going down swinging. Let's see if the pitcher can hit his spot.
Ground ball, number 11. Out. 2 men have been put away.
He might have had a shot of getting the runner at third base, but much safer. Make the second out of the inning, get the out at first, and try to retire the next guy.
It's Kershaw at the plate. 2 for 2 in the game. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. Here's the pitch. Here's a slider that misses, 1-1. Grounded softly to short. Number 11. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. San Diego 5. Dodgers 1. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. And get set for the first pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. On the way. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. And Chavez pulls it in. One away now.
This lineup can't figure him out at all. 13 consecutive batters going back to that dugout without any luck.
It's Grandal at the plate, and he bounced out his last time. Swung on and popped way up high. And Bonifacio makes the catch. We'll get Carrillo now in the batter's box. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch. Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No strikeouts, but to talk about confidence, 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. And here come the Dodgers. This is the home half of the 8th. Perspective. How's this game playing out? Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And Adrian Gonzalez to lead it off. He flew out his last time up. And doing the pitching, we're going to see Tim Collins. He'll be the relief pitcher for the Padres. Gonzalez lays off for a strike.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Hey, man, that was a close one right there. He drilled that fastball in nice and low, just a hair too low. Give the hitter credit for laying off that one.
Takes the curve for a strike, and he's got a full count.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
Swing and a miss on the breaker, 1 down.
Gary, that's a great pitch right there. Great command and control, hitting his spot down and in. That makes it real tough on the hit.
In the batter's box, it's Moore. He's a perfect 3 for 3 in the ballgame. Line shot into center field, and it's in there. He continues to get on base. That's hit number 4 in this game.
Hey, what do you do, guys? Look, I don't ever feel bad for pitchers, but I kind of feel bad for these guys today. 4 hits in this one.
And Encarnacion's batting. Grounded out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat now. That swung on, hit on the ground. There's 1. And that's 2. A double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. San Diego still protecting their lead. And it'll be Viciedo batting. He'll start the 9th. First pitch on the way here. And this one's up the middle. Oh, Ramirez, a dive. He's up. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. He makes a terrific play and fine throw.
Well, this should have been a base hit. The hitter thought the ball was going through, but a tremendous effort keeping it in the infield and getting the out.
Vodker is batting. And a home run back in the 4th inning. Hit sharply towards the hole. That one right through the defense. A base hit. He's going to try and test him here. And we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
And we've got, oh, there he goes for second. Drops down a bunt. And Encarnacion in position. 1. And the deuce, a double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. Games usually have a mind of their own. Let's see if Dale Sven had an input here. He's reflecting right now, not like what swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And that's a base hit, gets down in front of him.
He is putting on a mini clinic right there with this third hit, and he might not be done.
So now the opportunity, Emilio Bonifacio.
Man, this offense needs a solid AB right here.
And Robbie Ross is the pitcher. San Diego is ready to try and close this one out.
Well, they've got themselves right where they want to be.
And Bonifacio swings and hits this one. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
And the way he went after that in the box, Stephen, looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it. Well, stolen base is not a factor right here without having great speed there on the bases. I suspect they're going to try to score with base hits as opposed to getting the runners going.
Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2.
What a great pitch right there by the pitcher. The hitter gets out there. He's thinking it's a fastball, and all of a sudden he sees that.
There's a swing and a line drive, and it's in there, the tying run on board. Around third, heading home. And he will score from second base.
Well, they're not out of this one yet. They're chipping away at this thing. Now just a 2-run margin. Let's see if they can keep it going. But Billy Butler getting an opportunity to win over the fans and his teammates. Big matchup right now.
You know, guys, I think they're feeling the comeback opportunity is more than just a possibility, maybe even likely to. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one gets through. Butler knocking in a run. Bonifacio crosses the plate.
Well, the pitcher comes in trying to close this one out. He leaves a pitch in a bad spot. Now we're all tied up again. He has to shut this thing down and give his offense a chance to come back and win it.
And he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at.
Well, big postseason victory right here, and doing it for the hometown crowd. So they're happy, and they live to play another day.
And it's about time to. What an outstanding affair.
Gary has the ball.
Davison at the plate. And he has a chance to tie this game.
Well, that's right. An extra base hit probably gives them the lead and keeps this rally going.
He got the bat on that one, and Gonzalez is there. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. And that's the third out. That'll do it. And Bud Black's perspective. How's this game playing out? And at this point in this game, thinking about offense, I'm sure he also needs some quality pitching. He's got to give his bats a chance to get back. Well, the opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You get 2 outs to work with, and you got the top of the order coming up. Here's Alfonso to hit. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
And the 0-1 by Belisario. Hit in the air to left center. Now it's 2 down.
Peter Burgos up at the plate right here, guys, in a big situation. Let's see if he can't score a run for his team.
Now, all of a sudden, this team's got the tying run, Steve, at the plate.
And with first base open, we're going to have to see how the pitcher wants to handle this. Just 2 strikes, that's all he needs.
And he fouls off another one.
You know he wants to strike out to finish it up.
And another foul ball. Swung on, ground ball, maybe the end. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
They get it done on the road.
I think you'll agree. And with this win, they have taken their first